What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Great to see you again. Today I'm going to do something real quick, and I'm going to go through an image that I took the other day at Fort Macon State Park, North Carolina. A really nice image. I actually like it. It's a palm tree in front of a really old, I think it's a cedar tree. But I'm going to do this and I'm going to go through it. I took it with my phone. I'm going to edit it with my phone. And let's see how it goes. Take a look at the image right here. And let's see what we're doing. Let's go into the light first. Now, I don't want to mess with anything with exposure. I definitely don't want to do anything with highlights because that's just going to blow everything out. So set the highlights back to 0. Oh, I should mention I'm using Lightroom, the Lightroom app on my phone. And I do pay for it, so there may be some things in there that if you don't have the paid version, you may not be able to access. So let's take the shadows. I'm actually going to come all the way up with the shadows. I need to increase the brightness on my phone screen. Okay. All the way up with the shadows. And I don't think I actually want to change anything else as far as that goes, but I do want to come here and I want to go to the greens. And I want to change the hue of the greens to make it a little brighter, a little more saturated. Let's see if I can do anything with the yellows here. All the way up, nope, don't want to do that. Let's go up maybe 10 on the yellow. And I think that's enough. Actually go back to light. See what happens. Bring it all the way up to an even 1. And I have to say, I kind of like that. Back to maybe play with the shadows another little bit. Zoom in. See how it looks. I don't want any effects on it. You know, I don't want any kind of, I definitely don't want something like that. Don't want that. Although, no, because it's got to be too much. Thought about doing a vignette, but it's got to be too much to be noticeable, so I'll just leave that alone. And I don't want to crop it. There's nothing really there to do any healing for. See what happens if I mess with the whites. All the way down. Didn't really do anything. There's not a lot of whites in this image. So what I did with this is I used the slider on my phone and I intentionally underexposed this. I think I underexposed it by 2 stops because I didn't want to blow out the highlights. And I knew I could get the shadows back here in Lightroom. And so let's see, let me change, now there, see how that looks. That, actually, I think that might be just about enough. I like where that image is gone. That's a really simple 5-minute edit using the Lightroom app to take this image of this tree and bring something out of it. Because obviously, as you saw, the image that I took didn't really have a lot of details there, and I did that intentionally because I knew I was going to be able to edit it afterwards. But this just shows what you can do with the native phone camera and editing app on the phone. You don't have to bring this onto your computer, and I'm using an iPhone 11, which means I don't have the camera raw feature that the new iPhone 12s have. And yeah, that's how I do it. At least when I take it on my phone. Now, when I take pictures using my actual cameras, I do have to use my computer and that sort of thing. But for editing images on my phone, I think even with JPEGs that come out of these iPhones, you can get very good images and very good results doing just what I did using the iPhone camera. And you can get something pretty close to this, quite honestly, using the native Photos app, but it's not as high powered as Lightroom is. And with that, there's the image, final image. And I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you again next time with another video. Thank you.